1, 2. Ha! 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 I'm gonna break my neck. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your friend Gare here with another pickups video for you. This time, definitely have a lot of stuff to show you guys once again. Been kind of on a binge the last couple weeks, buying a lot of random crap. I guess the lack of buying games over the last few months have really caught up to me. But yeah, if any of you guys are really big PC fans, especially if you like the big box PC games, definitely stay tuned. This will definitely be a really great video for you guys. I have tons of that stuff. Really got addicted to collecting those. They're just really cool. So there's definitely that, and then I've got an assortment of other stuff. We got Amiibos, we got Nintendo stuff, Super Nintendo, toys, all that good stuff. So it should definitely be a good episode for you guys. So stay tuned! I have always been obsessed with Doom. If you guys can't tell, it's in my outro video song. A lot of times I'll throw Doom music in my, as my background music. I've even got a freaking Doom belt buckle, which I'll show you guys here in a little bit. I absolutely love the series. It's so badass. It's freaking metal to the max. I absolutely love it. So one of my goals in gaming is I want to get every single, Doom game that's ever been released, complete in box and all that good stuff. So I want to get the PC versions. There's Game Boy Advance versions. There's, there's Super Nintendo, 3DO, no, not 3DO, Sega 32X, all kinds of stuff. So I definitely want to get those, and I got a really good jump on it so far. So without further ado, I'll show you guys some of this stuff. Alright, so first up here is the Ultimate Doom. Unfortunately, it's for Macintosh, so even if I wanted to open this and play it, I can't because I have a PC. But this was really cheap. It's still sealed. It's in very, very nice shape, and I'm just really, really happy to have this. I think I got this for like $12 shipped, so I thought it was a really good deal. And yeah, it's just a really awesome addition. Alright, so the next Doom game that I've got here is Final Doom. And this is one of my favorites in the series. It's just really hard. It's brutal. I mean, it really is. And of course, there is a brutal Doom out there, but I absolutely love the cover art on this. I don't know why. It's just, I remember I got this on the PlayStation 1 when it first came out, and I absolutely loved it. It pissed me off because I could never beat it. It was such a hard game. But yeah, it's just really, really cool. I can't wait to play through this again. If any of you guys have played this, there's a level at the very end. I forget how you unlock it, but basically you have to fight like 100 of the cyber demons, a whole bunch of, I forget the names, the big, the spider-looking brain freaking thing, the big devil horn guy. You have to fight a whole bunch of them. It's just absolutely insane. Got this. It's not in the best shape. It's got some denting here. The guy lied about it, obviously. Said like new. But I got it for $10, so I'm really not going to complain. Really, really cool. Glad to get this. Yeah, I feel so pretty. It's like booby tassels. Put these on. I got. Ow! I bet fell. Alright, so the next game in the Doom installment that I got here is Master Levels for Doom 2. And this one's also sealed, as you can tell. This one's for the PC, but I'm not going to open it because there's no reason to, really. I don't know. I really like the box art. If you guys can see that there, it's really kind of dark and twisted. It's got like these really contorted skulls, and it just looks really hellish. It's really, really cool. So I definitely wanted to get this. I think I got this for about $10 shipped as well. So yeah. I got booby tassels. Okay, sorry, I had to strip down. I was getting really hot. I'm probably gonna have to lose this too. I'm sweaty, but anyway. Okay, so that's going to be it for the Doom games, the big box ones anyway. Next up is another PC game. This is actually really the first and one of the only few PC games I ever played growing up. I wasn't that big into PC here until recently. Really awesome game though. I used to play the crap out of it, and I've been searching and searching trying to get it complete in the box, and I finally found it for a decent price, and that's Diablo. I'm sure a lot of you guys have played this, but if you haven't, do yourself a favor. Definitely pick this one up. If you can, get the battle chest set. It's got Diablo with the Hellfire expansion. It's got Diablo 2 with the expansion. And I haven't played Diablo 3 quite yet. I've got them now, and I really want to play through them. But if, I've heard a lot of really mixed reviews about it, so I'm a little reluctant. But this game is absolutely amazing. Definitely very nostalgic for me. And it's just so cool. Like I said, I love these big boxes. They're just so freaking cool. I'm really happy to get this. I saw it on eBay. I think the guy he had it for like 20 bucks with a, you know, better, we could submit a best offer. I think I offered him 15 with free shipping, and he took it, so very, very cool. I'm really happy to have this. Okay, so on to the rest of the PC stuff here. I'll tell you guys, if you guys are interested in collecting for the PC, it's really a pretty good system to collect for, because a lot of people, they don't really go for very much money. You can get big bundles like what I'm about to show you guys here for really cheap. The only negative to that is, I'm sure you guys are aware, a lot of the newer games, they have that, you know, security system in place where once you use a code, you can only use it one time and you can't use it anymore. So some of these I wouldn't be able to play, but I just like having them to display mostly. And a lot of them I already have on Steam anyway, so it's not a big deal. So anyway, this bundle here is really, really cool. I got it for a really good price, a lot of really good big box games. So first up here, really awesome series. This one is Quake 3 Arena. I really, really like the cover art on this. It's really cool. I haven't played 3. I think I've only played 2. 2 had really awesome music. I don't know about this one, but so there's that. Next up, another one of my all-time favorite games. I originally had it on the PS2, and I played the crap out of it. And this one's a really hard one to come across. It's Max Payne, and the reason why it's hard to get, it's got the limited edition mouse pad that comes with it. And a lot of times when you actually come across this bundle, people used the mouse pad, and I think a lot of them discarded it, lost it, they got tore up, whatever. This one, it was never used. It's still brand new, and this is in really good shape. So I was really happy to get this. I just really love this game in particular, but the series is really outstanding. Okay, next up is a game series I've never played, but I've heard a lot of really good things about it, so I'll definitely probably give it a go. And that is Myst. This one's Myst 3 Exile. Like I said, I don't know what to say about it because I've never played it, and I really don't know anything about it, but it looks really pretty, it looks really cool, so I'll have to give it a go. Okay, so this next one I was really excited about as well. It's another game series I really want to play. I've heard tons and tons of great things about, and that is Half-Life. You know, the box art's really cool. Again, I've heard wonderful things, and I've heard there's some really good mods out there to make this look really good that uses, I think, the Half-Life 2 engine or something like that. So there's that. And then the last one in this lot is it looks like the first Myst. Again, I can't say much about it, but still really cool to have. And then a few things the guy threw in. I think it was in the listing, I can't remember, but just kind of some cool things here. This is a bonus DVD for The Matrix Reloaded. I don't know what it is or what's on it, but I like The Matrix, that's cool to have. This I thought was really cool to get. It's the Killer Cuts, so it's basically the Killer Instinct soundtrack that was on the Super Nintendo. I remember absolutely loving the soundtrack back in the day, so I might bump this in my car, I don't know, we'll see. But there's that, and then the last thing here, I have no idea what this is, never heard of it, but it's called Sacrifice. Just the jewel case only, which is kind of a bummer, but still cool, I guess. But yeah, that whole bundle there, he had it for a buy it now price of $50, and he also had a starting bid on it of like $15. Nobody bid on it, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of times you can get PC games for dirt cheap. So since nobody bid on it, I got it for $15 with, I think the shipping was like 10 bucks. So $25 for all that was a really good deal in my opinion. One thing I'm starting to notice, if any of you guys have probably seen, my game room is absolutely packed right now. In fact, there's a lot of stuff I don't even have for display because I'm just out of room. So really, probably one of the biggest drawbacks of me buying these PC games is I have no idea where I'm going to put them. There's no room for them, and they take up so much space. I don't know. It's kind of stressful, but I'll hopefully I'll figure something out. This is usually the part where my wife jumps in and says the pawn shop or the trash. So I don't know where she's at. I figured she did say something by now, but is this like, I guess, is this what it's like when you get old and your boobs get flabby?
Oh God.
Oh, you like that? oh yeah. You want to? I want to play with my boobies. Okay, so on to another really big bundle of PC games. There's a lot of games in this one. The boxes aren't as big as the last ones, but they're still, the big cardboard ones, so I had to get them. Yeah, there's a lot here, so I'll just kind of run through them. So first up here is Fear Extraction Point. Sadly and honestly, I have not played any of the Fear games, but I really, really want to. I've always wanted to. I guess this was an expansion pack. But anyway, never played them. But I mean, they're first-person shooters or horror games, so that's kind of just right up my alley. So definitely want to give these a go. So there's that one. Next one, nothing too exciting. Lego Star Wars, the video game. This one I didn't know was on the PC, and I don't know if it plays any better on the PC versus, you know, the PS2 or the Xbox. But that's Star Wars Battlefront 2. Really, really fun game on the Xbox. So I definitely look forward to playing this a little bit more. I've never played through the whole thing. Next up is another series I was not aware was on the PC, but I used to love on the PS2. This one is Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Next up is another Myst game, so can't say much about it, but I guess it's Uru? How do you say that, Naya? Uru? Yeah, Uru Ages Beyond Myst. Alright, next up we have Quake 4. Like I said, awesome series. Really, I haven't played this one, but I really want to. Alright, next up is a game I've really not heard of, so I don't know much about it. And this is the worst one in the condition. It's pretty beat up, but it's called Prey. It looks like it's kind of it kind of looks like Doom 3 a little bit with the characters on it. I don't know if you guys can see the art on the back, but it looks interesting. If you guys know anything about it, let me know. Speaking of which, next up is Doom 3. Really happy to get this one. Like I said, I'm trying to get all these Doom games. So now I think the only other one I need for the PC, as far as this one goes, is the expansion. So yeah, there's that. Next up is another game I've heard of before. I've heard it's a lot of fun, but never played it myself, and that's Age of Empires. Next up we got Call of Duty 2. I feel really childish because every time I hear the word duty, I chuckle on the inside because it sounds like duty. Do you laugh when you hear duty? Is that just me? I'm just really immature. Next up is Stronghold 2. Never heard of it, but it looks pretty interesting. Got another, well, see, no, this is, okay, this is the original Fear, so this is the one I really want to play and start working my way through the series. So yeah, really cool to get that. Next up is Battlefield 2. Never actually played this series before. I've played a lot of the Call of Duties, but never ever touched these, so I'll have to give these a go sometime. Next up is Battlefield 3 Limited Edition. And then the last one in that bundle is Half-Life 2 Episode 1. I don't know how many episodes there are, but yeah, that's cool to have. Okay, so like I said, that was a pretty big bundle of games. I think there was like 13, 14, maybe 15 games there. And I got that for dirt cheap as well. I think it was a buy it now price of like 15 bucks, and the shipping was, again, like $10. So I thought it was a really good deal. I was really happy to get those. Okay, so next up, got some NES stuff here. So for my buddy Dave, the NES guy, this one's for you. He's already kind of seen a preview of this, so it probably won't be too exciting for him. I was kind of screwed on eBay, found some stuff on there. This is a game I've always wanted to have in the box, and I've been holding out for a couple years because I couldn't get it for the right price. And that's Final Fantasy. And this one is in really, really good shape. I mean, there's maybe a couple creases on it, but it's really, really nice. The cartridge is in perfect condition. The only bummer was it didn't come with a map. It came with a manual, but I was still really happy to get this. I think I won it for like 29, 30 bucks. So it was a pretty good deal, and plus I got multiple things from the same person, so saved money on shipping. Next one, nothing exciting, but I got it for cheap, cheap, cheap. Vegas Dream, really nice condition as well. It's complete. Got this one for $5. And this one, I'm surprised I didn't have it, but I was really excited to get it for some reason. Tetris, the original Tetris. I've just always wanted this in the box for some reason, and this one is just, again, absolutely pristine. Looks brand new almost. Complete, got this for $7. So all in all, I think this was, like, with shipping, right around 40 bucks or something like that. So I thought it was a really good deal. Really, really happy to have these, especially Final Fantasy. And speaking of Tetris, I guess I was kind of on a roll because that same day, from a different seller on eBay, I found this one, Tetris on the original Game Boy. And it's complete, I mean, absolutely complete. It's got, you know, the little inserts, the manual, the little plastic that holds it. The game's perfect. I think I got this for like $6 with shipping, which I thought was, for a complete Game Boy game, is just, you know, that's a heck of a deal, I think. And I thought this was interesting. There's a Goodwill sticker on the back of it for $3.99, which if I ever walked into a Goodwill and I saw something like this for $4, I'd be ecstatic, because here at our Goodwill, they never have stuff like this. You know, it's usually disc-based games, so yeah, I was really happy to add this one as well. Okay, next up, I'm going to switch things up just a little bit here. These are all the Blu-rays I picked up in the last couple weeks. Not a lot, but some pretty cool stuff I was happy to get. First up is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I've not seen this one, but I really like the series, so I'm really excited to watch this one. And then the rest of these are kind of for the kids, and the wife, and kind of for me, I guess. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which I think a lot of these are really hard to find because Disney, they put them back in the vault, so got that. It's mostly for my wife. Do you like this very much? Do you like Snow White? Kinda? Okay. This, the only reason I bought it was because it was cheap. Otherwise, I would have stayed away from it. The new Ninja Turtles movie, I'm still very much on the fence if I'm going to like it or not. I haven't watched it, but I got it for $5. Like I said, that's the only reason I bought it, so... and then the last one here, very classic movie, The Little Mermaid. I've loved this movie since I was a little kid, so to get this for, I think it was like $7 or $8, I was really happy to do. Okay, so we're going to switch back to the PC. I think there's 1 or 2 more PC things I'll show you guys here. This one I was really happy to get. It's something I missed out when it came out, because this was when I was in the military. I really wasn't into PC at the time, and I just missed out on a lot of gaming stuff because I was so busy. So to get this now, especially at the price I got it for, I was really happy. And that is Star Wars Old Republic, the Collector's Edition. It's a really cool big box set. The box itself is really cool. It's just got a lot of really awesome artwork, as you guys can see there. I don't know if I don't know if a lot of you guys have seen this before. There's that. It's really freaking cool, man. And then there's just a little picture of what's in there. I won't take it apart right now. It's got this really awesome statue. It's got the game in a steelbook, which you guys know I love. It's got a soundtrack, I think, a book, like an art book and something like that. Just really, really cool. Usually, when I've seen these online, they go for usually like around $100 or something like that. But I got this, I think it was on eBay for like $40 with $15 shipping. I offered the guy $30 and he took it, so really cool. I'm really happy to have this. I have no idea where I'm going to put it. Alright, so on to the last PC thing here. So for you guys that hate PC or don't care anything about it, sorry, I didn't mean to bore you guys to death. Like I said, I'm really into this stuff, and I think it's pretty cool. So anyway, the last PC thing I got here is another collector's edition I didn't think I'd get because I missed out on, and it goes for crazy amounts of money on eBay. Anyway, that is Diablo 3, the original one. The expansion set, Reaper Souls, you can usually get that now for really cheap, for like 40 or 50 bucks. But this one is sold out everywhere new. So a lot of times when I'd see it, oh god, it'd range anywhere from $70, $80, $100, $200. And a lot of times when you get it, you know, they've used... It comes with a little USB drive that has the first 2 Diablo games on there. And a lot of times those are used, you can't reuse them. Or the people would part out some of the stuff. So it'd be missing the book, the game, the statue, whatever. But this one I got lucky. It had everything in it. Everything was complete, in really good shape. And it ended at like 3 in the morning. And usually I don't stay up that late, but I think that night I got up for something or whatever. Anyway, I bid on it. Nobody really bid on it. I think I got this for like $40 with shipping. So I was really, really happy about that. I probably wouldn't have paid more than $50, but I'm just really happy to have this and the other one. So yeah, it's really cool. Okay, so next up, this is really nothing too exciting at all. Got it from a thrift store here in town. I really don't go in there very much because they really don't have stuff very often. They had some random stuff here for really cheap, so I picked it up. So first up, I got a few Wii U games for really cheap, and they're still brand new sealed. I'm guessing they were donations. Anyway, the first one here is Sniper Elite V2. I guess that's version 2. Yeah, it was $5, brand new. So yeah, I couldn't pass that up. The other games, same thing pretty much. It's Wipeout, $5, brand new. And then the last one here is Scribblenauts Unlimited, which I really liked it for the DS, so I'm sure it's probably pretty good for the system as well. So there's that. They only had one GameCube game, but luckily it's one I didn't have, so I'm really happy to add one to the collection over there. And that's Ratatouille. This one is $5 as well. Unfortunately, it didn't have the manual, but I think I talked him down a couple bucks on it for that. And then I grabbed a stack of Game Boy Advance games, and luckily none of them I had. At first they wanted like $3 a piece on them, and I told them basically hell no, that's way too much for these. So I think they did like $1 a piece on these basically. And I'm surprised I don't have these. But anyway, Finding Nemo. everyone's favorite, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Potion Commotion. I like how they rhyme that. Next up is Rugrats Castle Capers. Disney's Aladdin. I don't know if this is a port from, you know, like the Sega Genesis one, or if this is a new one. I didn't know this was on the Game Boy, so I'll have to check that out. And then the last one here is Spider-Man. So like I said, nothing exciting at all, but it's a really good deal on these, so I couldn't pass them up. Alright, so for any of you guys that follow my Facebook page, you guys kind of saw a picture of this the other day. This is a really big GameCube deal that I did on Craigslist a few days ago that I was really excited about. Not only did I pick up a system that I didn't have, but I also got a whole bunch of games that I didn't have, as well as some really good first-party titles. Alright, so first up here, this is a system I did not have. It's the only one I was needing for the North American versions, and that is, of course, the Pokemon XD version. I don't know why this one's just really eluded me over the last couple years, so I was really, really happy to finally get this one. Now I just got to start collecting the Japanese ones, which we kind of got shafted here in the US. The Japanese really got the cooler ones, in my opinion. They got like the Spice Orange, they got Red, they got White, and I'm sure there's some other colors that I'm leaving out. So I definitely want to get those at some point, but they're just really expensive to import. Usually you can get the system for pretty cheap, like 10 or 20 bucks, but the shipping is what kills it. It's like $40 to ship it. So hopefully eventually I'll be able to pick them up, but we'll see. Alright, so on to, of course, the games, the thing that everybody likes seeing the most. Like I said, a lot of these I didn't have, so I was really happy to do this. As many of you know, I'm trying to get a complete GameCube collection, so this just puts me, you know, one step closer to that goal. So first up here is True Crime Streets of LA. And most of these are complete in really good shape. Some of them are kind of beat up, but I think kids owned it. Spider-Man 2. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Rainbow Six Lockdown. This one looks kind of interesting. Shrek Smash and Crash Racing. It kind of looks like it's a knockoff of Mario Kart, but being that it's Shrek characters, I might actually give that a go. It could be kind of fun. Next up is Sonic Riders. Ice Age 2, The Meltdown. The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Spyro, A Hero's Tale. And that's T-A-I-L, not T-A-L-E. This is a game I saw CJR pick up a while back, and I don't know why, when I saw him get it, I really wanted it. So I'm glad to finally have it. And it's something I'll probably never play. It just looked really interesting. Army Men RTS, real-time strategy. Those really aren't my cup of tea. I don't know. I just wanted to have it. So there's that. This was really cool that it was in there in such good shape. It's Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And since this was, you know, the bundle that came with the system, it's the not for resale version. So it's really cool. Since I'm trying to get all the games for the system, I'm also going to, you know, pick up the variants like the not for resale and special editions and stuff like that. So now I've got both of those. That's really cool to have. Next up is 007 Everything or Nothing. Bionicle Heroes. Monster House. I thought was really weird that it was in the lot because they didn't have the bongos, but Donkey Konga 2. Over the Hedge. Shadow the Hedgehog. The Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning. Disney Cars. And then probably, you know, two of the other better games in here. Mario Kart Double Dash, really fun game. If you haven't played it, definitely give it a go. It's really great for multiplayer. And a game, I think everybody with a GameCube should own this. It's fantastic, doesn't get enough love in my opinion. Super Mario Sunshine. I absolutely love this game. Me and my daughter recently, we beat it a few months ago. It's really kind of hard. There are some parts that had me cussing, but really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. So yeah, for all that stuff, you know, also came with 2 platinum Nintendo controllers. It came with a little white third-party wireless one, which I had never seen before, so that was kind of interesting. A couple memory cards and stuff like that. I got all that for 70 bucks, which, you know, is a little bit of money, but for me to get that many more GameCube games that I didn't have, a system I didn't have, and some of those really good first-party titles, I was really happy to do that. So very happy with that purchase. Okay, so next up, I'm going to do this by itself because it has a little story to it. I finally picked up The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the 3DS, and the reason why I'm kind of telling you about this, I was not aware of this until about a week ago, but apparently Nintendo quit printing these, so they've become very hard to find. I mean, if you can find them anywhere brand new, I highly suggest you pick it up because they're just really, really scarce now. I kept putting this on the back burner because I thought, you know, it's one of Nintendo's biggest franchises, one of their biggest games, so surely it'll be around forever, and I just never bought it. And then I went to go actually buy it a couple weeks ago, or, you know, a week and a half ago, and used copies for just the game itself were going for like $65 on eBay, on Amazon. So I freaked out. I finally tracked one down, and it's not in good shape at all, but it was the only GameStop locally that had it. So hopefully I can find a nicer one. If I can find a brand new one, that would be freaking fantastic, but I guess that was my fault for holding out on it. So like I said, if you guys have not picked this up and you know you want it in your collection, I highly suggest, you know, search your Walmarts, your Targets, GameStops, all that stuff. You may get lucky and find one, but it's really hard to find now. Another game that Nintendo's doing that with as well is Pikmin 3. That game is now out of print, so again, it's really hard to find now. So if you can find it, I highly suggest you pick it up. I had a digital copy of it, so I wasn't in a hurry to buy it. I figured it'd be around for a while. So again, I'm kind of freaking out to find a copy. So if any of you guys have one or know where one, you know, if you could hook a brother up, let me know. Okay, so we're kind of getting down to the last few things here. Last weekend, my family and I went to the mall. We kind of do it every once in a while just to go buy a bunch of random crap. And we went to Target and Toys R Us and all that good stuff. I went kind of crazy. So when the Amiibos came out, I said I was not going to collect them. That's just one more thing that I didn't want to blow my money on. I didn't have room for, yada yada. I said I would only get, you know, all the Zelda stuff. So Link, Zelda, anything that was Zelda related. So, you know, once I finally picked up a couple of them, man, I got hooked. I knew I would. Everybody says the same thing. They're not going to collect them. They pick up a couple and then they're done. I know a lot of people that have said that. So I got Link. My wife went to the store. She picked up Zelda for me. So here is Zelda, of course. And they look so nice. They're just really cool. And of course, as you guys know, douchebags out there, they're out buying up all the, you know, the hard to find ones, so you can't get them, and it just makes it more of a collector thing. And I guess it makes it a challenge that entices me. I don't know. So anyway, we went to Toys R Us, and they had a couple out early that they weren't supposed to have out yet, as I'm sure some of you guys know. So I went ahead and picked them up. First one here is Lucario. This was the last one they had, so I was really lucky to get it. I think it's pretty hard to find because I think it's sold out. So I got that one. And then they had Bowser, which, again, he was put out early, and he's kind of hard to find now, too. They actually had several of the Bowsers. I think they had there was probably at least 10 of them. Yeah, there's at least 10. I picked up 2 because I got my friend one. And there was a part of me, I won't lie, that thought about grabbing like 5 or 6 of them, you know, just I guess, you know, to sell online. There was a part of me that wanted to do it, but I decided not to do it because I get so pissed off at people that do that, and I didn't want to be a hypocrite. You know, and God forbid there's a kid that really wants this, and they can't get it because I screwed him out of it. So I left him there, which was probably a mistake, because I'm sure some 40-year-old fat piece of crap that lives with his mom probably walked in there 10 minutes later, bought them all, and has them on eBay right now, selling them for $20 or $30. If that offends any of you, I don't really care, because I hate scalpers. It pisses me off. The whole Majora's Mask thing, that's a whole other story, but it pisses me off to no end, because there's a lot of us out there, a lot of us collectors out there that are getting screwed out of stuff like this, the Majora's Mask, all that stuff, because people are scalping them. So anyway, those are all the Amiibos I got. Next up, I got some more of the World Nintendo figures I didn't have. Picked up the big Wario here. Picked up the little Link from Wind Waker. I did not have this, and it's really, really cute. So got that. I was really wanting to get Toon Link, the Amiibo, but unfortunately they were out. And then the last one, this is all they had left, the big Donkey Kong. I guess the day before they had really large Bowsers in this size, which I would have loved to have. I love Bowser. But they had like 20 of these, so apparently he's not very popular. But yeah, it was really cool to get. And I guess on the back, there's Link, there's Wario. So those would all be really cool to get. And then the last thing here, my daughter is... I have to tell the story or she'll get mad at me. I got this little Pikachu piggy bank. It's freaking adorable. Long story short, we went to go pick her up at a Walmart. You know, she was staying with her grandma, or her nana for the weekend. She saw this, and as soon as I got there, she's like, Dad, you gotta see this, you gotta see this. So she showed me where it was. It was the last one, picked it up. And yeah, like I said, it's just really, really cute. I couldn't pass it up. I had to get it, so. Okay, guys, so I know this has been a long video, but we're finally down to the last thing here. This is something we actually went to go pick up this morning, so it was a nice little last-minute thing to add in there. It was a really good deal, so I was really happy about it. This is a Super Nintendo lot. Nothing too spectacular. There's a couple good games in there, but I got it for a really good deal. First up, obviously, is the Super Nintendo system. If you guys can see it, it's, you know, got the yellow discoloration on the top. It's kind of dirty, so I got to clean it up. But as far as I can tell, it works really well. So that was good to get, of course. All the hookup cables, 4 controllers, and then about 12 or 13 games. So first up, we've got Nickelodeon Guts, a show I used to absolutely love as a kid. Spawn, the video game, which is really cool. I love the comic series, so that might be kind of fun to play. Nickelodeon Real Monsters. The Lion King. Definitely the best game in the lot. I was really excited to see this. Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. I'm sure all of you guys have played this. If not, you at least know about it. Must have for the Super Nintendo. So much fun. Another really great beat 'em up, Maximum Carnage. Daffy Duck, The Marvin Mission. Of course, you have to have this in every lot you get. Super Mario World, not in the best shape, but it's there. Speedy Gonzales, Los Gatos Banditos. Yeah, how'd you like that? WWF Super WrestleMania. Arkanoid Do It Again, I guess? Is that like a Simpsons reference? I don't know.
Or do it.
It's Doe, like D-O-H. And the last one here is Kid Clown and Crazy Chase. I've never heard of this. I don't like clowns, but I don't know. That's kind of interesting. It's kind of neat. So yeah, there's all that. And the really cool thing, I didn't know I was getting this. He had a lot of manuals for these games. And so, you know, of course, as soon as I saw the manuals, I was like, oh my god, if the Ninja Turtles one's in there, that's going to be awesome, because that'll get me one step closer to getting it complete. Anyway, so, yeah, there's a good little stack here. Speedy Gonzales, there's that one. WWF WrestleMania, there's that one. Or no, wait, which one? Oh, it's Spawn. Never mind, I had it backwards. So there's one for Spawn. The Lion King, there's that. This one, the game wasn't in there, which sucks. I would have loved to have gotten another copy. But it's Zombies Ate My Neighbors. But it's good because I've got this game in the box and I was missing the manual. So that's really, really awesome to get. Okay, here's Super WrestleMania. There's that one. Nickelodeon Guts. There's a manual for that. Real Monsters. The Crazy Clown Dude. There's that. Metal Morph, which I wish he was in the lot because I used to like it when I was younger. Primal Rage. There's that. And then he had some random Nintendo 64 ones in there. Body Harvest. Knife Edge. Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Stadium. Load Runner 3D. And Turok Dinosaur Hunter. So yeah, guys, for all that stuff, I got it for 60 bucks, which I thought was a pretty good deal. That was just the first offer I threw to him, and he was really happy to take it, so I was very happy to get it. Okay, one more thing. If any of you guys are still watching, I will be very, very amazed. If you're still watching, say Thunder Thighs. I don't know. Yes, type Thunder Thighs in the comment. I'm just curious to see who's actually watched all this. Okay, last thing. We went to the mall. They have like a little pub store where they sell like beer mugs and posters and stuff. And we saw a couple of Mario things that we had to get. They were cheap. Really cool. I don't know if this is going to show on the video, so I might just have to do like a pan and scan. But yeah. Yeah, there's a... Can you look at the camera now and see if it fits on there?
It fits.
It fits? Okay, very cool. So yeah, there's this one. I was so happy to get. Super Mario 3 World. Is it 3D World or Land? I just forget.
3D World.
3D World, that's right. Just an amazing game. So this was really cool to get. Very bright and colorful and all that good stuff.
And it also has the Bowser Land in the very back.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then this one, I know it's sideways, but it's definitely not going to show vertically. Yeah, it's just Super Mario. It's got all the characters, even the baby characters. Really, really cool. These were $10 a piece, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. I just have absolutely nowhere to put these. There's no room for posters at all. Some people said to put it on the ceiling or in their houses, which, hell no. So, I guess it's just going to have to go, I don't know, have to put it somewhere until we get a bigger house. So, yeah, really cool. Okay, guys, so that's everything. Again, if you guys stayed through the whole video, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I tried to make it interesting as I could. But yeah, if you guys have any comments, questions, all that good stuff, definitely leave a comment below. Let me know. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. I truly, truly appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Take care.